Hello, Chuck Carstensen with the Discovery team at RE/MAX again, and today we're going to start a new series. We're still going to come back to that short sale video series I had been doing. We're going to start a new series on giving you some tips that can help you with buying or selling a home, or maybe just help you in your personal life. I want to kind of wrap it all together because the last 3 years I've been doing a lot of studying on my own on things you can do to work with maybe universal or spiritual laws that a lot of people don't know about that might help you in your personal life or even selling a house. For example, a lot of times when people get a house in the market, they price it and clean it up, do all these things to get it ready to go, and they even maybe start praying that it sells, and they keep praying that it sells, and then it doesn't sell after a while, and they're wondering why it's not selling. Well, first thing, like back in an earlier video I did in the series, you can look, is it priced right? But another thing is, a lot of times when you're really trying to make it happen, or you're praying about it to sell, you might just want to look at the situation, kind of let it go. And the best way to do that is just either be thankful for it not selling or praising the fact it's not selling. And I know at first that sounds kind of strange. What? I'm supposed to be thankful my house isn't selling? Or I'm supposed to give praise that it's not selling? How is that going to work? Well, there's a universal law that whatever you release and let go of, and you can do that by praising, it kind of moves at a higher notch into your level of thinking. You get over it easier. Get over why it's not sold, or when's it going to sell, or how can I make it sell? And if you're thankful for having the house, and that thankful that, hey, it hasn't sold yet because now I know the best buyer is going to come along, and they're coming along soon. If you can give thanks or give praise in an uplifted way, you're going to start to attract the right buyer. The right buyer might be out there for your house, and they just haven't came along, and that's why it's worked out the way it has so far. It can work the same way if you're buying a house. I'm working with a lot of buyers now. You go look at a house, and think, gosh, this one's kind of a junker for this price. So you want this house that's, maybe you're in the $150 price range, but you want this house that probably is a $200,000 house. Not saying that $200,000 house isn't going to come out for $150, but if you've looked at enough houses, you know what's out there, and you know what you're going to get for the price. And you've also seen some houses that are pretty good, and a lot of people bid on them and bid them up. So if you haven't found that house yet, you might just give thanks for the fact you haven't found that house. Give thanks for it. Give thanks, hey, thank you, God, or whoever you pray to, God, that I haven't found this house, because I know a better house is coming, and it's going to come at the right time, and I'm going to be ready for it. So you get ready for it, but making sure your financing's in order. Make sure you're watching the listings, or working with a real estate agent that's watching the listings. And on the same token, you can give praise for the situation, because that is going to start drawing that better house to you. It's going to come available at the right time when you're ready to move and your finances are really in order. Because as a buyer or seller, we don't really always know what is best for us. We think we know what's best for us, and sometimes we try to force our way into a house, or force the sale to come through on your terms. But really, there is probably a higher power that most of you believe in that is working with you and wants your good to happen. But it doesn't happen by getting frustrated. It doesn't happen by getting negative. It doesn't happen by wondering, when's it going to happen? Why is it going to happen? It happens by letting go, showing gratitude, releasing, and giving praise for the circumstance, however it is. And it gets quite easy when you get to that point. So this is a little longer video than I normally like to do, and maybe you're like, whoa, what was he saying about this? This is kind of crazy. That's okay, because I know it probably sounds crazy because most people don't hear it, and if they do hear it, they don't practice it, and then they have the same results that don't get them anywhere sometimes. So that's why I wanted to share it with you. I want to give you a different perspective. Be thankful for where you're at in your buying and selling situation, or for that fact, anywhere in life, and give praise onto the situation, uplift the situation, and that'll help let it go and free you to just believe it's going to happen on the right timing, in the right timing. So hopefully this helped. I'm going to give more tips like this, hopefully a little bit easier to understand, but I wanted to start it out by sharing a video like this to just give you a different perspective on buying or selling a house, or whatever you want to use what I just talked about for your life. Chuck Carstensen with the Discovery team.